Well, well, well! Good morning, lads, lasses, nobody folk. How are we all feeling this morning, eh? Feeling chipper, feeling spry, feeling much cheerier than this dreary day we find ourselves in? God. The one time I wanted a nice weekend. I don't get it. I never get my nice weekends when I want them. I just want the sun to be out sometimes. What is with Japan recently? I feel like I'm in a Silent Hill game. This morning I opened the window and went, god damn it, I've got to face my demons. Bastard. I've got to go see what deep repressed traumas I've got in the form of a awful, gross flesh monster. God damn it. But it just turned out it was some low cloud cover and some really misty rain. That real mist-like rain. That's all it was. Well. You know, we can't all get haunted by our past, I suppose. Can't all get haunted by our past. It's rather... yeah, interesting. It was very spooky this morning when I looked out the window of my home.
La PlayStation 2.
I should just make that big. I should just make the PlayStation huge. There you go. Cover the whole screen with it. Beautiful. Hello, J-Hank. Glad I could hear you coming round the mountain, but la PlayStation 2. La PlayStation 2. Oh my goodness. Both French and PlayStation. Amazing. Yes, you join me coming to terms with the fact I will not have to face my demons in real life, or see the psychosexual nightmares that they pull out of my past. It was just some sort of low cloud cover and mist-like rain. Don't worry. I'm not gonna face my colleagues and old best friends from my past in the shape of some sort of awful flesh monster. I'm just gonna do that in the video game. Yeah! Don't know if that's better. But yes, how are you? How's everyone's last few days been? Quick update from me. I had a good last few days. Yesterday was nice. Got to do some stuff in the morning, some events in the morning. We face your demons in a dance-off. Oh no, my knees can't handle a dance-off. They're gonna kick my ass. I'm gonna be like those basketball players that somebody, like, gets around really quickly, like, what, jukes them? And then everyone goes, oh, he snapped his ankles. That's gonna be me, except I'm gonna try and do, like, a cha-cha slide, and my knees are gonna spontaneously turn to dust. Watch Chainsaw Man movie, and so should you. Oh, yes, I did hear that was coming out. My nephew was talking about it. Both of my nephews read Chainsaw Man, but stopped reading it like the last year. Because it was just like, they just went to wait for a long time. Just twerk like he used to do. My lower back! Oh, twerking requires both my knees and my lower back. And I don't even think I have any cartilage left in my right knee. And my lower back's not much better. I really fucked those. That is... Hey, I don't need any flesh monsters to haunt me with my trauma. I don't need it, because I've just got real hauntings. Terrible bones. I've got real hauntings. Arthritis. The real hauntings from my past, from when I worked too hard as a child. For companies who didn't care about me. That's what I get for working for companies that destroy my body. Nah, not destroy. I'm doing pretty well. But yes, just like my father before me, the true haunting from the past trauma is the past trauma of repetitive stress injury. Try and make that into a spooky flesh monster game. Ha! Can't do that, can you, Silent Hill? Didn't think so. Because a monster that's got, like, osteoarthritis is not a very scary monster. Yes. Yesterday was nice. Relaxed. Had some good stuff. Today, this stream is not going to be very long. Probably 3 hours. From now. So we'll probably finish around 11. Maybe 12 if we're trying to like push a bit faster. But we're sort of stopping. I am hosting an event in the afternoon in this very room that we're sitting in. Well, more like the whole place. But you get the point. I'm hosting some people. We're having a good time. Cheesecake's got to be involved. And so, yeah, that'll be part of it. And we're all old, so we're starting early, finishing early, and going to bed. So today's stream won't be too long. And we're just trying to test the waters on if I think a second playthrough is going to be possible to finish this week. With like 2-hour streams, you know? So we're gonna like try and blitz through as much of the game as we can. We ain't gonna be thinking about stories or anything. But speaking of stories, I was thinking about the end of the game. And I came to a realization, I actually liked the story a lot more than I was going. I was being disingenuous, I was being mean, I was being snarky Friday evening. I actually think the story of this game isn't too bad. It is a bit on the nose, but I appreciate it more. Because now I'm looking back on the game and remembering moments previously that we saw in the town and went, oh, maybe that's why that happened. Maybe this is why that happened. Maybe it isn't just 1960s medicine that's doing this. Maybe there's something more to it. Because, lest we not forget, which I did for a while, because I was thinking about like the drugs and stuff. Because our character is shown to have been like, there's 2 distinct time periods in this video game. There's when they're like 17, like 15, 16, 17, and when they're 20. So, our character, for some reason, in their Silent Hill version, is stuck in their 16. So that's like the start of the trauma, is when their sister leaves to go get married. I don't think the sister is dead. I think the sister is alive. I thought she was dead at first, but I don't think she was. I think she was sold off to another family to pay for his debts after he got scammed. Their father's debts after he got scammed. And they followed the very traditional Japanese way of doing things, where the sister cannot return to her previous household. It's impossible. Or at least it's not seen as the very good thing to do. But her sister, realizing, being a good person and realizing it's for the family, to help her sister and her father and her mother, she became like the good wife and, you know, allowed herself to be put to this fate. She just accepted her fate and lived it. And she became what now is like the weird owl mask sister, who looks dead. But she returned for her younger sister's wedding. For some reason. I don't know why. Maybe she's allowed to come back to help her younger sister get prepared. And is trying to convince her younger sister to give up. To sort of accept this future. But little did she know, because of the stress of her sister leaving, and her younger sister not being able to sort of confide in her anymore, she started developing some sort of symptom. Headaches, I think was what the boy said. And normal medication wasn't working with the headaches. But what was her friend's Shu's medications. Because we forget, Shu was a pharmacist. Or at least he was the grandson of a pharmacist and was learning from his grandmother traditional pharmacy, but also learning new pharmacy, like special new pharmacy. I think he was making drugs for her to take. And she commented, I remember reading it, I remembered a note when I was in the shower after last night's stream. Maybe the drugs she was taking were made by her friend. And they had contained some sort of psychoactive ingredient. There was a mention of a drug that allowed one to see their inner self. And maybe, since that time, her friend has been supplying her with what she was what was helping with her stress, but really it was some sort of mild. Her stress and her headaches were probably caused by psychological torment rather than physical ailment. So the drug that worked ended up being a psychoactive drug. So from her teenage years, maybe it would be something like a heavy opiate or something like that, or maybe something else. I don't know. There was mention of some sort of psychoactive drug. And maybe that's what he was using. Maybe he was spiking her normal tablets with it, or getting normal tablets, headache tablets, and adding this extra ingredient to it. But I think, and then she got older and more stressed, and relied more and more on this medication. Until she got to the thing, maybe she wasn't able to take a heap of it before the wedding, and then she started going into withdrawal, or maybe one of the, who knows, but withdrawal can cause sort of psychotic breaks. But clearly, I think it was our friend, Shu, who somehow is involved in our addiction to medications. Our addiction to painkillers that caused the end of that game. There's also 2 distinct time periods. I suspect none of the characters who die in the Silent Hill are actually dead in real life. She has just lost connection to them because of this series of traumatic events. None of them are dead, but they've all burned their bridges, so to speak, as the achievement said that one time. I think there was an achievement that said something about burning bridges. I accept, I refuse. Good turns. There it is. Parting on good terms. Good terms? No, I'm here to burn bridges. That's an achievement. But, this playthrough, we're going to go to a divine tree and get a sword. Yes, so we have a few endings we could choose. One where we don't purify the divine sword, and one where we do purify the divine sword and also get some other item, and that'll give us the other ending. Now, I've looked up the names of the 2 endings, and I think they're in the game too, but one is called The Fox Wedding, and the other's called The Fox Wets Its Tail, which is an ominous name. Which seems like the greater one for me. I want to do that one. I want to make this wedding as worse as possible for everyone. I'm going to make this wedding way worse for everyone. So we're going to go for what probably is seen as the bad ending this time. Also, it means I have to do less. I have to do less for the bad ending. But yes. So it does seem like I'm talking about Hill Life of Breaking Bad, but I think that's the real thing. The real story is a case of stress, psychological probably mental illness, and a heavy reliance on both psychoactive sort of traditional medicines and painkillers, which may have been made of opiates as well. Maybe not of opiates. Opiates don't usually cause psychotic breaks by taking them, but, somebody's addicted to opiates, it's highly possible to have psychotic breaks when being off them. But maybe this is just a thing of drug makes you go crazy sort of idea. I shouldn't be thinking too much about it. But there's clearly something to it. Hey, we never know. Maybe Shu intentionally spiked us. He did seem sort of ominous at one point. I don't remember most of the stuff he was saying in the background of some of the things. Maybe he did spike us on purpose. Who knows? Also, I don't get what our main character thinks. I'm still unsure of what she thinks about Shu as well. Did she fall in love with him? I couldn't tell, because she seemed pretty unfussed for most of it. And in that last section, it felt like there was a part of her who was really upset that Shu doesn't love her as a woman. So that would mean she is lying to everyone when she says they're sort of not a thing, and they won't ever be a thing. So maybe that's her friend being jealous of her as a bit of woman's intuition. Not too sure what that's about. I can't tell if she was actually in love with Shu, or this is a part of her going, no one will ever see you as a proper woman because you don't act like a proper woman sort of thing. I can't tell if she wants to be a woman or isn't. Or it's something in between. I don't know. She is very strong though. And that also explains why she's so tough. and so, like, angry sometimes. Because she's, like, taking these painkillers and just, like, sort of going nuts. She's taking these, like, psychoactive ingredients and, like, feeling invincible. Just like her father did when he got drunk. There's a relation there. Her father would use alcohol and then get all tough and big when he was drunk as hell. And she does the same thing. She would be, high on these medications and started acting all tough when she was high on medications, beating people to death at a wedding. It would also explain sort of her mood swings if we're talking about, like, substance abuse. Because, sometimes in the game she felt like she went crazy. Like, no, maybe she's off her drugs. Maybe she's on her drugs. Maybe this is, like, so much thinking. I'm like, oh, wow. And sometimes how she felt stupid. That she was, like, in a stupor. Like, how I mentioned in, like, the thing when she suddenly seemed to lose all personality and go, ooh, and just go along with the guy. I wonder if she was high on something. I wonder why she was just, like, cutting her own goddamn arm off and ripping her face off and getting the back of her skin, the skin of her back ripped off. I know those were all allegorical, but, why she was so stoic during all those times, I suspect, is substance abuse. I think she was overdosing on, like, painkillers. Or some sort of medicine. Maybe the medicine was given her by Shu. Maybe she took it herself. Who knows? But that's why she's so, like, dead during that time. Like, the Dark Shrine is the future, I think. That's the allegory for what's currently happening in the future times. Whereas the city is sort of her, like, fantasy land. The town is the fantasy land. The shrine is real life. Because the shrine is sort of her becoming prepared for her wedding. That's happening when she's 20. Whereas her being trapped in the town is, like, when she's, like, in high school. So I think that's what it is. I think I've got it all figured out. I just wanted to say that because I thought it was very good. I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed, like, churning over it when I was, like, finished last night's stream. I was really enjoying, like, churning it over in my head. And, go, oh, that's that. And, like, making the connections. It was good. It was a nice little exercise. Churning over my head after the last stream. I enjoyed it. But yeah, so that would explain why the stupor, sort of like in the stupor, and why she's able to, like, do, like, these horribly painful things at all. Because she's, like, killing her soul with, like, overdosing. She's just like, yeah, so that was what I thought. Point is, I don't know how much these endings can actually change the future. The future is, well, everything's happening. But I do like how the sister sort of seems antagonistic, but is probably trying to help her accept the way of life. It's not a good thing to accept. It shouldn't be the way. But I can see what the sister is saying. Like, just accept it. He's a nice guy. He's a rich family. I know it's, like, kind of sucky that you have to give up on some things, but it's a stable life, if nothing else. And I do like how it's like the sister isn't dead in the actual world. She's just married and can't come back. Especially, I realized that from what the father said at the beginning of the last time. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, just believe my word as gospel. This is your deepest lore of Silent Hill stream. It's Breaking Bad because your friend is a drug dealer. But for you specifically. Your friend is specifically dealing drugs to you. Alright. We are definitely doing action on story, and we're not making the puzzle any harder. Sorry guys, it would be really funny to see the puzzles harder. But in the end, I just look up the solutions anyway, or figure it out myself. I'm not going to do that. The answer to the puzzle doesn't change. Oh, it does at the end. Apparently the answers to the puzzles do change at the end. Apparently the puzzles will change depending on what ending I'm intending to go for in the last section. Those last few puzzles. And it's tempting to go with Lost in the Fog. But ultimately, that's not going to change anything. So we're just going to go hard. And we're going to see with easy combat. Easy baby man combat. I should have turned on the Japanese. That would be funny. Now we're back here. The doll. I don't know who the doll is, though. I'm...
ねえねえ、知ってる？女の人はお嫁さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
She has to get married.
仕事じゃないよ。ひな子はお嫁さんになりたくない。
This is different.
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。
This is different.
同じだね。
やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
Funny. Oh god, it is different.
お待たせ。
Yes, I am playing it again. I want to get a different ending. It is different this time. That is a different speech.
昔を思い出した。
And now we're wearing the pin. Already. Very different.
小さい頃からずっと。
Also, this stream is called Oh Damn, We're Gonna Do It Again. Here we go again. What did you think we were doing, J-Hank?
ひな子。私ね。
She's always had a stubborn streak, it seems, from that first little speech at the beginning.
これお姉ちゃんにあげる。
This is the same.
綺麗だわ。ありがとう。
Yes, the music again. It's time to hear the creepy children sing. And remember, last time they didn't also tell us the lyrics until the very end. I love this music. Love it. Absolutely love it. This is definitely based on Oyashirazu Koshirazu. A traditional song. This song, if we remember from because this was in the God, I love it. I'm disappearing into the white. I'm like a pair of hands floating. Woo! This song is all about like women and what they have to do and what the purpose of their life is and sort of thing. God, it's so aesthetic. I love it so much, sorry. This is going, oh, how sad, how tragic. So out of 10? Like most, whoa! Jesus. Like most things, 7. The combat really was nuts. Not good. So this is him organizing a wedding. This is what he's doing right now. This is them organizing the wedding. So this moment is probably real. So they're being a lot more direct this second playthrough. This is definitely different. So this is when, in the past, she was probably sold off to Mr. Handsome Foxboy. So this is all very different, isn't it?
そんなこと。
This kind of thing, never. Kind of thing. So there's clearly something to be doing. Doing others appears as Shimoku, a white-riding wise Kokumu. Uses a grand fox dam to compel others to obey. Looks down on me and denies my existence, but at the same time it pities me like it thinks it's better than me or something. Don't look down on me, you're no better. Alright. Oshidazu Koshidazu. Oyashidazu Koshidazu. That song is also depressing, because it's about, like, a woman losing her child to the sea. Now, I don't think much is different for this game to begin with. I think it's all going to go pretty normally, except they've already changed a lot of... I like that. They've been direct with the changes. The second playthrough isn't really a second playthrough. This doesn't feel like a second playthrough. This feels like a continuation, that we haven't finished the game yet. But we are not allowed to take any pills. That is what the main thing is. One of the major things, if we want to get any other different ending, is we cannot begin to take pills. It may be that this game isn't allegorical. Well, it's allegorical clearly in the monster section, but maybe the game is just two time periods that we're jumping between, and that we have control over both time periods, which would explain why not taking the pills now actually allows us to change the future. Maybe there is a chance to change the future. Maybe this is less time loop and more... even here the child figure of the fox sweating and disappearing further. And now during a classic, I feel like the child adults apparently reassure the families of missing daughters that they have been swept away by a fox lord. They're living a life of luxury. Yes. Hey? Hey. It's always some stuff. They fall in love with a woman they find desire at first sight. They spirit away to be their bride. Ha! So that is one of the endings, is the fox wedding. New law. I think the handsome fox boy is a real person, and I suspect he thinks he's helping her. I really do think he thinks he's helping her sort of live a good life. Yeah, as a commemoration for the start of the game, let's draw Marama Mamamori. Slightly restores her health after each successful counter. Ooh, that's good. Well, the combat's going to be easier, so I'm not as concerned about upgrading my abilities. Oh shit. Doshitara. Doshitarai. Wink. Drinking at this time of day? I don't think they are. Picture that if so pure they make even flowers blush. Only complete when she's loved. Very classic propaganda. God, I'm so used to this area being full of awful amounts of enemies that much it's kind of nice. Ooh, a new exotic herbology. Missionary board with curious medicine to speak to divine spirits. The drug name is Kakukura Makukura. If contact with the gods, must liberate one's soul. Huh. Oh. Wow. Okay, this is new. This wasn't open the first time. I need a key. Okay. Food collector, researcher investigating the folklore of Ebisalgaoka. The legend of the sacred sword. Arrow said the words on swords must continue to grow, even as it remained buried under the earth. So the people erected a sacred barrier around it, using Jizo statues as anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they should start by looking for these Jizos first. It appears that the barrier worked by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's luminosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the 5 elements of wuxing. During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Therefore, 5 was a number associated with harmony. There should be 5 Jizo. Are there 5 Jizos in this town? I expect tracking it down will prove a tremendous task. So this house was containing some sort of researcher. Wow, this feels like out of a different era. Is this researcher even from this era? I need a key. God, how many keys are there? Love this tiny little fridge. I need one of those for like the bar. How many goddamn keys are there? Are they there? So we're not allowed to take pills. We can only take air and other things. No pills. Keys. Keys, keys, keys. And open it. I suspect we may have to come back. Women's magazines. Am I fond of seeing these around? Really? I thought he'd be really fond of the ideas they peddle. This is from Sakura.co, but it's too cute for me. Wait, is this our friend's room? Have we broken into our friend's house? Always told me play house like a... I think this is already an allegory. The inside of this house is already weirdly allegorical. Boy's diary. I'm gonna be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it. And I'm gonna become a millionaire by finding all the treasure around the world. So society treasure. A real treasure hunter sometimes takes out big scary beasts or bad guys. Don't forget that I have to learn how to escape dangerous traps too. I was playing with the girl who lived next door when Mom got mad at me. She said, "What if you leave a scar on her face? Nobody will marry her. What's that all about?" I think the girl would be a really good treasure hunter though. She always finds the hidden treasure when we play hide and seek. I want to become a treasure hunter with her someday. Aw, very cute. Hacking tips. A book with a well-known expert on how to carry large amounts of supplies. Oh, that's an ominous book to be getting. You're really good at this. Not only Bozo could find this one. Too bad this isn't the treasure, but points for trying. You were so close. Thank you. Okay. Weird house. I wonder if more houses are going to be open now throughout this game. Boom! You got blown this video like doo-doo bomb and died. Damn. I got killed by the doo-doo bomb, guys. What a tragedy. A faded bride doll. An old doll from the shape of a bride made from clay. It seems to be forgotten for a long time. This is the treasure? Damn, I got killed by a doo-doo spear too. Oh. Okay. Hear that? Let me knock on the wall. Oh! 2 people have been scribbled out and gone to the shrine. 2 people have been taken to the shrine. There are only 3 people left. Wonder what that's about. Oh, hello. Is there something I was missing in the other room? Ah. Beautiful view. I love this house. Can I live here? It's 2:15. Seems it triggers every time I enter the room. Interesting. Alright, I think we've gotten everything we can from this. I think we've gotten all we can from this spooky little place. I wonder what that's going to be used for. Oinari. This is not a Jizo. Let's keep our eyes out for a Jizo near a post box. Oh yeah, that's right. We came up from this way last time, didn't we? The Sacred Swords. We've already been put on the path of the Sacred Sword, which is one of the things we need to get. Where is that? I feel like I recognize that spot. It'd be really funny if we get the Sacred Sword like this early. Just running around with a sword. Fair enough. Back to Chizuria. Oh, okay. The Sacred Sword. Okay, this should do. Ah. Okay, so we need to find the 5 Jizo. Sweet potatoes! I've been harvesting the sweet potatoes in my area recently. I should grab some and make something out of it. They are quite nice. I just don't bother to make much with them. I just miss the Australian sweet potato. Those look like Australian sweet potatoes. Or at least, they look like the variety of sweet potato with the gold flesh. Well, the red, sort of. They look more like Australian sweet potatoes. That I really like. The golden sweet potato, what it's called. Just more like red with orange. I don't know why it's called golden, but yeah. Goddamn, dude! Park your car! No, stop parking your car like an idiot, dude! Goddamn! Goddamn, you stupid as hell! Somebody's messaged me. I wonder if I could get an outfit. Everyone always seems to have outfits. Everyone else gets to seem to have outfits, and I've seen all these pictures, like screenshots of the game, and they all have outfits, and I don't. Guess I'm not cool enough. Oop.
すいません。
すいません。
運転手さんいませんか?
Cool image, though. Still, the art of this game. Delectable. Ah, yes, I forgot about the dead bird. Forgot about the dead bird. Also, this is a very old-style town, not a paver in sight. Not a paver in sight. Lovely. Are these, like, gossiping old ladies gonna say something different now? The gossiping ladies gonna say something different about us this time? Oh, now they're jealous of us. Was that the same? I think it was different. Last time they were saying that we were just a stupid girl or some shit. Now they're like, oh, I'm so jealous that she gets to have all that lovely money. All that delicious money. God, everyone's so blinded by the money. Oh my goodness. Why can't I have the money and not have to marry a handsome fox man? Rude.
こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や？
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
You're gonna die again. That's gonna be sad. Oh, that sounds different. Wait, she called you a traitor outright at the start of this conversation. Why are you getting surprised by her saying traitor at the quietly as a spooky voice? I assume her sister sees her. She sees her as traitor because she's leaving town. Maybe. So I'm not too sure why. I know she's just a lonely girl who is sort of afraid of. Oh, it's the fish market guy. He's from the fish market. Fresh fish. He's the fish delivery man. I can never tell how close this place is to the sea. There's some sort of mention of a big fish market. And I think that's what our main character's father was tricked by? Was a big fish market. Suzutani Mayumu are seen. Details of disappear. Beige handkerchief with polka dot dots. Suzutani Mayumi. White blouse, long navy skirt, beige handkerchief, polka dots. Did I notice in the first time? But yeah, I remember the fish market being mentioned in the father's room. So maybe it was the fish market. Or something like that that the father got tricked by. Or got scammed by. Maybe it wasn't a real fish market. They are in the mountains after all. Maybe he was asked to buy shares of a fish market that didn't exist. Or a fishery that didn't exist. And that's sort of like the ominous sign of it existing. Or coming into existence. Wow. God, this town looks good. I want more time in the town. It's just so pretty. Oh, damn. Digging a hole. I don't think it'd be finished. I don't know, actually. Are they always doing construction here? God, I feel like I missed so much in the first playthrough. I can't tell if I'm stupid or it's the same. I know this area because we ran through it in the last section, but it was significantly more covered in filth. I like the town without flesh. I like the non-fleshy town. Yo, Aibo. Oh. He's...
Aibo.
What are you holding there, Shu? Got the pin though. Anosa. Anosa.
なんか言ってよ。
お前こそなんか言うことはないのかよ。
Nothing you wanna say?
相棒にないんだったら私にだってない。
お前らしいや。受け身な生き方なんてお前らしくないぜ。お前が自分で選んだ道なら俺はいつまでも応援するからな。
Yep. Okay, so now this has taken a bit more of a different form, knowing this is about the wedding. So he knows she's being sold off, but he's saying, I'm gonna be there for you, lass. I'm gonna be there for you. And, yeah, you were always being. The fact she's getting sold to a foxman?
いや、大した話は。
誰かとおしゃべりしたい気持ちだったんだって。
That's the music in the background. That song.
お役に立てて光栄の極み。会えると分かってたら借りてた雑誌持ってくればよかった。
ああ、貸したままでいいよ。インコに貸した時点で戻ってくると思ってないし。
んだとこんちくしょう。
Oh, isn't this cute?
笑いすぎだよ。
When they're gonna go come and turn into ghosts and murder me. Especially that Rinko bastard. Her boss fight sucked. I hate you, Rinko. Your boss fight was garbage.
じゃあ私が借りてる500円も返さなくていいよね。
Sakura, your boss fight was okay.
言ってないよ。消耗あんなら出してみろ。
いいこと聞いた。これからはサクコに貸すとき消しゴムであっても消耗を書かせるから。
Oh, I really wish... There she is. There's us. I don't want to see Sakura die again. I like her. None of these people really deserve what they ended up with. I don't think they actually die, though. I don't think this is... Yep. There we go again. Time to turn into a flower, lass. Run from ourselves. Let's go, lass. God, I can't believe our 20-year-old self has come to haunt us so quickly. Ah, she is just flailing around. Damn, there's two of them now. I like how they actually run. It's rather amazing that the children run. I don't know. I feel like it would have been. I feel like I would have been stunned for a lot more. You know, I'd have been like, "Whoa, what the hell? Hands off me!" God, the damage is so much lower already. Come in, come in, you son of a bitch! The light, it betrayed me. Oh. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. I remember I died here several times in the first playthrough. So I went the wrong way. Ooh, to the light. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh. Ah yes, the sound of the bell. We gave to our sister. This is definitely her being chased by the concept of marriage. The concept of herself as a married woman. I like how we assume the spooky ghost monster won't follow us through the buildings, but really boldly assuming the thing can't just, like, teleport. Ouch. Our bones. Our bones! Note from Shu. Hey, Bala, these work for you. They only take over your paylegs, but also they aid for industries. They just kind of country grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? Yes! I was right! So I was right! He's been making drugs. He Breaking Bad'd us. This is the start. He made drugs for... These are made for us. These are the ones he mentioned making for our headaches. But our headaches are caused by us. A psychological reason, so it's probably more of a psychoactive thing. So yes, I was right. Get this shit off me. Get this shit away from me. No. Discard. No. Get this shit away from me. No red pills for us. No pills here. Get that shit out. It's gone. Oh, thank God. No pills. I suffer. I suffer without painkillers, or without...
手当てしなきゃ。
Yep. We'll find something. We can eat chips. Let's eat some chips. That'll heal us. There you go. Wounds treated through the power of potato chips. Or what are those added, like... What are the added, actually? Crispy rice crackers. That's right. Sembe. And a bandage. That probably would have been more useful, but...
これで戦える。
Oh! They just straight up given us the pipe. That's right. We're getting ready to fight already. We're getting to fight already, eh? Let's go.
ここどこ？
Hello, Hydration King Joe. Silent Winter's gonna... G-H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. What is this like? Silent Winter sitting on the tree. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P. You know that old, like, I remember I was just working at schools and kids used to sing this, like, song about kids, hey, on a tree, something like that, I don't know. F-G, they're sitting under a tree. Something about kissing under a tree, it's a whole thing. Kids are weird. But remember everyone, do not take the letters that come from after the letter F. Oh, fair enough. Oh, god damn it. Oh, filthy, disgusting. Oh. Get this shit off me. Lass, you gotta be careful. You know, we're getting sober, lass. We're getting sober. None of those pills, lass, okay? This is a dry county. How have you been? I've been doing well. I'm actually doing great. I'm doing great. I'm trying to finish a second playthrough of this game to see, like, the other endings before we get to the end of October, because after October you'll never see this game again. But otherwise, it's been great. Good times. Living my best life. Went to a few events. Watched kids perform a really creepy song. Watched the students perform a really creepy song. That reminds me heavily of the song that's based, like, the sort of folk song in this game. Because I think the folk song in this game was likely based on the folk song that I'm talking about. And also we discovered that this game is actually a weirdly enough, a PSA of not to overdose on painkillers made by your pharmacist best friend who just made it in his house. Lesson learned, don't take red pills made by your friend in his shed. I know he's like a master of tradition medicine, but that just doesn't seem like a good idea. Also, don't... You know, actually, do beat your wedding guest to death. That is the answer I got. Overdose on painkillers and beat people to death at your wedding that you were... Well, the wedding you were sold into. You didn't have a choice. Sure. No pills needed to bone up my performance, the strength of my pipe bones. I wonder if that's why she was so strong. She was, like, said to be physically average, but I wonder if that's, like, sort of indicating her sort of reckless nature was kind of caused by the side effects of whatever medication she was taking. Max Payne is disappointed at Hinako for not taking a deadly amount of painkillers. She has! She's already done that, mate. Did you see how many painkillers were in the ending of the first ending? God, she had, like, infinite painkillers. Max Payne could only wish she had infinite painkillers. We have infinite painkillers. Max Payne did not have infinite painkillers. Wait, isn't that the singing from the ghost? Maybe? So, everyone, keep an eye out for suspicious notes from treasure hunters. I haven't. I didn't finish that stream. Well, if you finish the stream... Hello! Oh, god damn it. Oh my god, look how... God damn, you do so little damage! Jesus Christ! Man, story mode is great. I love story mode. Nothing does half of that. Doesn't do half of my health. Ah, lovely. It doesn't do half of all my goddamn health. Holy shit. And then when I have no sanity, it does 90% of my health. We're discarding every pill we can. Even though the pills, to be frank, those sort of like red and white big-ass pills look really satisfying to eat. If they didn't want me to take suspicious painkillers, they shouldn't have made them look so tasty. I just want to pop a pill. They look like they taste like candy. They look so tasty to crunch on. Mmm. Tasty, crunchy pills. Delectable. Just going all around here. Oh, I love this place. I love how just bizarre this town is. Oh. Yokan. Perfect. We love a Yokan. Let me guess. Oh, this is the breach we tried to go. This is the route that we couldn't use last time, where we had to go all the way around. That's the start of the other ending, I think. That's the start of the joke ending. There's a UFO ending, it's called. Where you have to find all the UFO broadcasts. And then you get abducted by aliens? I don't know what happens, but... that's sort of like the comedy ending that these games always include. God, I love this town. So spooky. So creepy. Filthy red pills. Disgusting. Hello, Les. Bad mistake. You've come to me. I've become even more powerful. Even more perfect. God, the boss fights are going to be so much easier. I'm going to fight everyone in this game now. God, I love this area. It's so good. It's like a Studio Ghibli film that watched one too many horror films. Goddamn red kippers are everywhere. Disgusting. But part of that, we've gotten to that point in, when you're getting sober, that you just start hating ever seeing the sort of thing that you were addicted to. You act really negatively and violently to it. Ah, filthy. Disgusting. Hello? So spooky, so weird. This does feel like a town that had at one point a lot more money. Because of how overbuilt the center of town is. And apparently this town did have a lot of money. And it does start looking like it's a bit abandoned and ramshackle. Because it built too quickly. In too small a space. Because they still needed, of course, the rice fields to sustain everyone. God damn it, red pills. Nice try. Kick your goddamn ass. Is this what everyone else felt like when they were playing the game? God. I'd have never been scared of the combat if this was how easy it was. Point is, I love how ramshackle this town is, because it clearly had a lot more money. And they built really quickly, like, in like a tiny space, and created this like very dense little area. But it's like built on the top of itself. It gives a really nice feeling. God, I love it. God, I love it. Also, pills here! Ah, God damn it, pills! Ah, disgusting. We're not going to rely on pills anymore. We're a stoic, like Marcus Aurelius. Household tips for the good wife and wise mother. A collection of loving ways for mother to create the perfect home. Yeah, kid. Perfect way for mother to create a perfect home. Need a key. Did we need a key? This has changed. This has changed. I feel. Oh, bandage. Love bandages. Love a bandage. Kick everyone's ass. Where are you monsters? Come on, I know you're in this room. I know you're back there. You can't hide me. I know you're a faceless lady because your face is in this room, if I remember correctly. There it is. Somebody's lost face. How will they ever live up to the shame? Yo card, perfect. I will eat... Ah, red capsules, disgusting. I will eat copious amounts of traditional Japanese sweets. Ghost? Oh, there she is. Oh, she was behind me. No. Absolutely not. Here's where that good wife and mother... Backdoor key. You know, that's new. That is new. So last time, we had to go through that other door that we just saw just then. This time, we don't have to jump off the ceiling. I was a fan of this game. I do like the monster game. I'm the same. Art direction, flawless. Art direction, flawless. Can't say that the monster designs weren't absolutely amazing. And the area designs. I love Ebisugaoka, especially this part of Ebisugaoka. It's just so... God, I love it so much. Just, this area of Ebisugaoka. I wish more of the game was in this area of Ebisugaoka. But I feel like that would be a different game. You know, I would love them to do another Silent Hill game, but based in like a really dense city. I know that they've done that with things like Silent Hill 4, which I think was in a city. But I would like to see it. Another thing with like the Japanese super dense city. Or maybe go to somewhere else. I don't know. I think there would be a really cool Silent Hill horror game based in like a, I don't know, Kowloon walled city style place. I think that would make a spectacular Silent Hill place. It already practically is a weird Silent Hill psychoscape. Looking at the photos, the Kowloon Wall City doesn't look real. It doesn't look real, the Kowloon Wall City. It's bizarre. If you've never seen it, you should look it up. Oh, they don't do that. I hope it's connected to the original Silent Hill story. At least make a reference to the other three games. Yeah. I really do think they should jump. Maybe not Japan. I changed my thing. I want like a Kowloon walled city style place. That's what I want. Because that place is so cool. Except, it must have been a nightmare to live in. But I do like the Kowloon idea. There's nothing better for a horror game, to be honest. When using restored violence, you will not be after the normal attacks. That's actually pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Because, yeah, or maybe jump over to, like, you know, a favela or something. Favelas could work quite well as a good background for this. No offense to people who live in favelas, but they do sometimes look quite horrifying. This also have that This almost looks like almost a favela style of place. You know, those sort of ramshackle various places. But it comes from a place that grows too quickly and doesn't have enough resources to really do proper stuff. Like, this place grew too quickly. That's sort of the idea you get from this. And I wish there was more of this game in this area before it all just turns into a giant flesh blob that looks exactly the same. Just doesn't feel as cool, you know? Yeah, we should go to China. I'm sure there are plenty of places in China that would work really well for a Silent Hill backdrop. There are plenty of places. The dense cities that China has. Even if it's not Kowloon. Guamasi. I like how you already like, yeah, my other friend who turned into a flower, she's fucking dead. But let's be honest, this is Silent Hill, so none of those characters, I believe, are actually dead. Oh, goddammit, I picked up red capsules. Disgusting. My goblin brain is, my little looting goblin brain is gonna be, give me that, give it to me, give it to me, give me that delicious. Get out of here. Kick your ass. My little goblin brain, keep picking up everything is not good for me. God, look at this place. So weird, so spooky. Look at the little Ebiselgaoka River. It must be full of garbage. Considering the amount of pipes I see leading into it. It must smell terrible sometimes. I feel like this is like the only time you really come through this part of the game in any major way. Is this first part of the game. And it's just a shame. They did so much great artwork. You know, just of this like ramshackle corrugated iron on wood, on traditional Edo period housing, on... Like, they did such a good job. And you just spend like barely any of the game here. And then when you get back, it's all covered in flesh peeps. It doesn't have that same aesthetic. It's just kind of a shame, you know? Well, we'll go put it in the shrine. We need an Eric Winters horror game. What the hell would that even look like? What the hell does an Eric Winters horror game look like? Would I be the villain? Or would I be getting killed by people? So all this then? Oh, bandages. Love to see it. Love to see it, you know? I could have sworn I got another pipe when I was last in this place. My first playthrough. We only got to here in our first playthrough. In our first, like, I remember our first stream. We only got to that shrine. We didn't really get much done. But I'll admit, it was pretty spooky for a while. Oh, it opened. According to the Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient books, Yamada no Orochi, a colossal eight-headed serpent, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deity, Susano no Mikoto, poured 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamata no Orochi had become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 heads. According to the Abiselga's oldest historical records, after being decapitated, one of Yamata no Orochi's heads flew far east-west and fell between the mountains of Higa no Kuni. He eventually came back as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. This is about the water. Yeah. Higa no Kuni is now known as Ebisugaoka. There are records of toxic gas leaks from underground streams in the past. It is highly possible this is where the legend of the poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, while local records state that Yamada no Orochi's head flew here, there is no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. Not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit, and falsified connections using famous literature to solidify their claim. Nice. Don't we love that? Being hunted by Yurei or that ice ghost. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, we need to get more healing. With the combat being turned down, we should be able to sacrifice more of our healing to the... Oh, a kitchen knife, nice. Oh, this place! I never did figure out what the hell this was supposed to be for. Oh yes, the weird box opened because we got the pin. I believe the pin gives us abilities. Bandage. The pin gives us access to, like, sealed items. Hey, Les! Get countered! Oh, I should equip the thing that gives me, like, health when I counter people. That might be good. A hawk is really good, but that might be good. Counter and bastards. And until I fix my weapon, I should probably equip the other one that doesn't make my damage higher on durabilities. Yeah. It would be funny if it would be, I don't know why I would be getting haunted by a ghost, but it would be very funny if I was blasé the whole time about it. If I was in a horror game going, yeah, sure, mate, fight me. Or saying like a ghost woman and going, ooh, don't threaten me with a good time. And then getting immediately killed. Hmm. Why not? We live the best life.
まずいな。武器が壊れそうだ。
All this area get home during the winter time in one northern towns in Japan. Yeah, running through like somewhere in like Aomori or in Yamagata, middle of nowhere, or in the damn Tohoku area. Oh, I remember this area. When we came through here a second time, I kept getting killed here. I remember this. There was like a series of really difficult enemies they threw together, and I kept getting my ass kicked. You son of a bitch. God, it does so little damage now we've put the difficulty down. Oh, lovely. Oh, yeah. Come on. Counter! Like Five Nights at Freddy's kind of game, oh yeah? Is it Five Nights at Freddy you're standing in like one place? Uramune. I'm going the right way. I don't want to go the right way. Disgusting. The correct way? Absolutely not. What if there are secrets for the ending I want to get? The other way. Oh, this gate's closed. But yeah, the next time we come through here, we go that way, and there's a heap of really annoying enemies that way. But it's a third person running home from every week. Oh yeah? I have to like take the right way home. Maybe it's like throw in some like anomaly stuff in there. Where I have to sort of like see which street is safe to get home through. There's like a heap of rules. Could be like a very good game. Like there's a heap of rules you have to keep trying to like keep memory about. Like, you know, normally style games like if there's something wrong, do something. But I think it would be better if it was more like taking those sort of, you know how a lot of stories talk about like spirits, and the spirits have like really weird rules to do with them? Where it's like, they're like, oh, when you see this, you have to turn east and walk 6 paces and spit over your left shoulder. That sort of thing. Where you see, when you see certain things, you have to take certain actions, but you just have to remember them. You have to go like, oh, shit, we've come across this ghost, this spirit. We have to do this to not be harmed by the spirit, or for it not to make us lose our way. You know, don't follow the child, even if that's the right way home, because if you follow that child, it'll cause you to become lost. No. Get counted. Well, because there's like legends of like the snail spirit in Japan. Well, there's legends of like certain spirits that can make one lost if you follow them. And the idea is to be like a lost child. Like a lost child is on the way home. Maybe it's a real lost child, but you have to be careful. You have to check that it's a real lost child. You know, if you help the lost child get home, you know, maybe it gives you some bonus. But if you take care of the lost child and it turns out to be this spirit, you'll actually not be able to get home. And you have to, like, ditch the child. And that could cause, like, problems. Because then you're, like, sort of done in by the spirit, or the spirit curses you or something. You have to refuse the child to begin with, lest it curse you. Because, yeah, that is something I've saw. Like, if you pick up the child, you can never get home. Because it's, like, as long as you're with the child, who is actually this spirit that causes people to get lost, you are always lost until you can get rid of the child. It's just something. That's an idea I got from somewhere. I remember seeing that in a piece of media at some point, like a spirit that causes people to be lost. And as long as you're with the spirit, you can never get home. The old vending machine, quick. Ah, disgusting, red capsules. Good drink, good drink. I like that, good drink. Baseball bat. That's new. 5 Nights of Winter. It's just like really spooky winter landscapes. And one of the things that can get you distracted is just a bar. I'm like, ooh, a cocktail bar. Never head to the cocktail bar. Eric's weak to nice drinks. Damn, we're actually seeing her this time. Wow, last time the camera didn't let us see it. But this time they're really showing her. All spooked out and covered in weird fungus things. Rest in peace, lass. You were an allegory. And I'm pretty sure you're still alive. Hey, this is new too. God, they've done so much to make the second playthrough completely different enough from the first. Your friend just died. Why are you so concerned about the light? She was a good friend. Just a bit afraid. Yeah, the dream where this town was... I thought she wanted to restore the shrine. Or maybe that was just her. One of those comments might steal the idea, like what Bernard did to you. Oh no! Oh shit! Hey, if Chilla's art does it, I'd be happy. But they're like an indie developer, so I'm okay with that. Everyone, pour one out for old Sakuko. She was a real one, who liked being a shrine maiden, and wanted to make the town a better place, and my god, this is way worse than it was before. She's tired. What? Your promise with her was never to leave her. That was your promise. Yeah, you're not scary now. Oh, bitch. Ow. Are you gonna do, big man? It's alright. We're alright. We're good. Bam! God, healing when countered is great. Get screwed. Get that. Take it. Get run. Get fucked. Yeah, girl. This is all your rage. We don't need any drugs to assist in this. We sustain ourselves purely off the power of Yokan Azuki bean paste sweets and goddamn bandages. Oh, hoorah! Are we gonna go to the shrine? Is this when we first go to the shrine? Excuse me. Technically, though, we killed. You go, girl. You don't need drugs to cause extreme violence to your enemies. Oh, the boys here! Damn! Was he? He definitely was here. This is all so different, and I'm going insane. It can't be that different. Every like cutscene has just had a little bit of extra information, like being able to see Sakuro's corpse. Before, the camera just didn't let us see it. Oh, shut up, handsome boy. I'll kick your ass. If there is an ending where I can kill you, you bastard, I will. I don't even know why I hate you so much. You're handsome, and you bought a woman. I feel like two of those, that is two things that are unforgivable. Only I can be handsome. And I don't buy women, so, you know, that's nothing that I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say only I can buy women. That's a weird thing to die on a hill for. But yeah, you bought a woman. Kind of not cool, dude. Distinctly not cool. But he probably thought, oh, being a wife to a rich man would probably be the best thing for him to do. Ah, this again. Yeah, thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Pray the thanks of the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. Restless heart leads to a corrupt soul, only through sufficient offerings. May many stands upon thy soul be cleansed. Yeah. This is the tree. The cedar. I can't remember which one this is. Let's look at this one first. This is the bamboo. And this is the chrysanthemum. By the way, in the hardest difficulty of puzzles, the little symbols on the pillars are gone. Boom. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's right. We like get trapped in the thing, and we're like, "Oh my god!" And then he opens the door for us. There it is. Go, Les! Run! This is the headaches. I assume these are the headaches that we've been plagued with. That way you've been using the power of drugs to get rid of. Let me out! Let me out! My neuralgia is killing me. Neuralgia is killing me. The power of Tylenol. What should I say? He's like, it's unlocked, it's locked on the outside. Kick that door in, lass. Kick him in. But we can't use the power of Tylenol. We have to face our fears today. Oh, hi. What a... I must have been some night. I hate you. I hate you so much. I don't know why I hate you. But you're too handsome to be a good person, and I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna find the ending where I can kick your goddamn ass, boy. I'm coming for you and your whole family. Soon that fancy white shirt of yours will be stained red with your blood. You son of a bitch. I'll show you that you bought a defective product, motherfucker. It's a goddamn furry. Hey, we turned into a furry by the end of this game, to be honest. She's like, God damn, where the fuck did he go? He's gotta stop doing that. He's a very, if nothing else, he's an extremely abstinent partner. Because he keeps fucking teleporting around the place. Ooh. He's an extremely absent partner because he keeps doing this bullshit. So this game was made for furries? Maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you turn into a fox by the end of it because you give up your whole humanity and become a wife. Another part of the game I really like, I do like the Dark Shrine, and I'm pretty sure Jesus, I'll kick your ass, boy. You don't tell me what to do. I'm pretty sure this area represents the sort of time when she's... This is like jumped into the future. The sort of dreams in this dark shrine, I believe, are like the future. Oh, Foxfire! Foxfire, which is what the Japanese... I can't remember the Japanese term for it. Better look it up. Foxfire. I can't remember what it is. It's like Kitsunehi or something. Point is, Foxfire is what the Japanese call it. But like the sort of, that sort of became associated with foxes. That's sort of what we would call Will-o'-the-Wisp. What we'd call Will-o'-the-Wisp. Sorry, I'm looking this up. Yeah, Kitsunebi. Kitsunebi. Literally foxfire. Kitsunebi. Is that sort of like distant lights that used to be associated with spirits. And he keeps doing that. He keeps turning into a light. Little foxfire. It's a more modern association with foxes. But it is one. And I'm pretty sure this shrine... God, it looks so good. Represents sort of like what we're doing in the present, some could say, to prepare ourselves for the wedding where we got sold. So he's a fox spirit, yes. But also, simultaneously, he's a rich man who bought his wife. In real life. So yeah, like the sort of combination of... Ooh, here's the Emma. Very cute. Look at them. They're all little yokai. We've got the beckoning cat. We've got the flaming wheel. We've got hydrangeas. We've got the cedar, the ancient cedar that the town is famous for. We've got another yokai. We've got the bird I forgot the name of. We've got the kasakusa, whatever, whatever. The umbrella spirit. It's all good fun. Oh, yes. I think we saw one of these in, Cosmology of Kyoto. A sort of, evil wagon. The fire, the bushfire. The snake. The crane. All good spirits. And the like. Love to see it. The tortoise. Fun stuff. Oh, this is where we get our knife. It's time to stab somebody. God damn, you're so weird, but yeah. He's a fox spirit in this, but I think this, yeah, as I said before, this sort of hell dimension represents a 20-year-old, or almost 20-year-old Hinako going through the process of getting married. I believe something that a wife is given is a knife. So one of the things, part of the sort of traditional Japanese wedding bridal equipment, a bridal set, is a knife, I believe. And they keep it in their very big kimono. I don't know what the point of the knife was. I think some say it was so that you're supposed to, like, if the guy was a shit person, or somebody tried to attack the bridal carriage, the bridal procession on its way to the wedding, which can happen. They were supposed to either use it to kill themselves or to kill someone else, depending how cool you were, I guess. Point is, it's very common, and so this is sort of already the indication that this is about marriage. Though, considering that there's a handsome fox boy, we already knew it was about fox weddings. Another concept in Japanese mythology. Creepy ass laughing in an Inari statue. Point is, we're now armed and dangerous. I'm gonna stab a bitch. Yeah. Hey-ya, yeah, yeah. Coming for you, bastards. What a beautiful place is. Sparkling lakes, fragrant flowers, the milk chirps of birds singing. It must be paradise. God. Yeah, maybe if it was not apparently the worst lunar eclipse everyone's ever seen, with the skies ominous and dark red, maybe it would be beautiful. But I can't see shit. Point is, I think this is like us going through the process of getting prepared to get married. In the future, from what the start of the game was. This is supposed to represent the shrine we're getting married at. At least that's my belief of what's going on. There's one fox. God, they're fun, aren't they? Having a great time. And the fox tribe, I think, is the Tsunekis. This sort of family of rich, opportunistic capitalists. Like, you know, who are like blessed with the ability to always be able to make extremely large amounts of wealth and power out of bad situations. So if something goes bad and the world is in turmoil, the Tsunekis, this family that's mentioned in some lore, are the family who are able to make money. And considering this is the 60s, just after the war, the Tsunekis should be well and truly fat on their earnings. And I believe the Fox Boy is the son of the Tsunekis. So he is like obscenely rich, but that richness comes from his family's ability to profit off a bad situation. And I mean it, like they are the only ones to come out on top when bad things happen. Which is ironic, because everything is going terribly, and ironic that the husband is getting the most out of this deal. Horrible order. I didn't deserve to have you as my parents. I guess I'm getting what I deserve. Whoa! But I think that's what's going on. The Tsunekis are once again profiting and getting what they want out of a bad situation. In this case, what he wants is us. Still don't know why our sister got sold off, though. Seems kind of weird. What happened to our sister? I'm pretty sure she's still alive. But, you know. Oh, you son of a bitch. So this guy's a box fox. I think I missed something. Well, this is Silent Hill. Everything's an allegory. Everything's an allegory in a Silent Hill game. So this guy is a magical fox, ostensibly. But he is also not a magic fox. He is also just a rich guy whose family is particularly good at profiting off a bad situation. We have. We have seen this before, lass. Yes. Just remember, everything in Silent Hill is an allegory. It's referencing something real in the mysterious. Silent Hill's always been about the magical and the mysterious and the supernatural representing real concepts and real things. Monsters representing self-punishment, and creepy, sexy nurses representing the sexual desire the fellow felt for the nurses who were taking care of his wife. As I pass the world of dead, how many people? So I'm trying to, like, make the connections, because, you know, I experienced everything as it was in the first playthrough, but now I'm trying to figure out what it means, what it is, who everyone is. Your lake in Silent Hill causes these problems? Yeah, well, Silent Hill is always about making you confront Silent Hill, and in this case, Ebisagaoka's mysterious underwater water source. I think sort of part of the magical going on in this town is blamed on water as well. It's blamed on the water dragon that lives underneath the earth. It is in every well and every reservoir that needs to be placated before you can bury a well or dig a new one. Hello. Lightning cast down from the heavens, split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth goes kudzu. Except for the first Silent Hill. Yes. But technically, mist is water. Technically, mist is water, J. Hank. And the games have always had mist. Apparently I saw an interview with the developer, and apparently the monster design was based on the concept of the beauty and the beauty in the grotesque. The beautiful and the grotesque. So there's supposed to be some sort of beauty and alluring nature to a lot of the monsters. He looks tasty, doesn't he? Oh, I forgot to stab him. Get counted! Nice. But yes, they're basing on like so making things beautiful, but also grotesque. Where is a lightning bolt? Anyone see a lightning bolt? It says lightning strikes the tree. The thing, the local elders were talking about this was the legend of the sacred sword. Interesting. Found for Tyra soldiers. Yeah. We found one of them. 5 statues in town. Fine vault. Lightning cast on the other decayed tree. So lightning. Lightning. Where's the lightning? There's the decayed tree. Okay, I guess we're getting the tree first. We run away? Run! Run away! Run all the way back to the shrine. Nah, okay, we won't do that. Just gonna check something. I'm actually, now I've been able to like think about the game and get into it and sort of think about it and theorize and actually, instead of just making jokes about allegories, actually thinking about the allegories. You're already among the dead. Yep, that's a white, that could be read 2 ways. If you think of this place as a place of marriage, this is like messages to other people who are getting married going, the land of the dead, you're already dead. You have to give up everything. You have to become a wife. You're already... So easy if you just stop and give up, which is what our sister appears to have done, what she was trying to convince us to do at the end of the last playthrough, where she turned up and told us to kill ourselves. The big ghost wife version of us killing our younger self. This sort of allegory there is that our sister already had done this. She had already killed herself, so to speak, when she was sold off into marriage. Because that was the easier path, and she probably saw it as the right thing to do as a filial daughter. You know, Confucianism and all that. To help her family. And this is what it is, the double meaning is, you're already dead. Just, it's easier if you give up and just accept it, because you are already dead. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Kudzu tea, which I don't use. I immediately always put those in the shrine. We don't drink tea in this household. We give that to the fox to drink. Soon we'll be able to upgrade our stamina. Come on, boy! Come on, boy! There we go. God, I was always so much worse than the first playthrough of countering that thing. Nailed it. God, I'm so cool. But yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot more the second time around, actually sort of getting into it. I really wasn't feeling that fussed about it when I first started, but then now I'm actually letting myself get into like the thinking and the theorizing, and I really enjoy that stuff. It's a nice brain teaser, trying to put the pieces together. So I'm actually enjoying it a lot more, and my opinion is improving the more I think about it, which is funny, because I remember being quite like meh about it when I finished the game last. I honestly think with the combat is the problem. I think the combat really pissed me off. I think the combat really pissed me off. But now I'm like distance myself and now like doing like the thinking is much nicer. Mm-hmm. Ah, Kutsu. There it is. There she is. Old Kutsu. Lightning, there you are. I don't really need to do all that, but, you know, well. Back at home, just wish I could see you last long time. Oh, that's Mayumi! We saw the missing poster for this girl. We saw the missing poster for this girl, didn't we? I don't think I made that connection the first time we played this game. I don't think I made that connection the first time we played the game. Maybe the missing poster wasn't there the first time we played. Goddamn dark in this place. Kick your ass, boy. The hell is that? That wasn't here before. That's new. That tree didn't... I don't remember that tree. How do I get there? Give me a moment. I need to fulfill... Speaking of mysterious things and water, I need to fill some responsibility on the person throne. Sorry, give me a moment. I'll be back. I'm back. Alright, let's fly through this game. We're gonna make progress. We're gonna kick ass. We're gonna figure out what this weird ass tree's about. I don't remember this tree. Beloved, I leave here to you the entirety of my heart. Oh, okay, that seems nice. Where's the entirety of a heart? Terrifying this place. Nightmare song. Rotting trees that look like bones. Echoes of screams. This must be hell. So Mayumu seems to have come here before us, so maybe there is something to be said for it being a real place as well as an allegory. Inari Zushi. Something to sacrifice to the foxes. Okay. What's all this then, eh? What's all this? An Emma! Nice. Shame we don't have enough faith to upgrade anything. Excuse me. Probably shouldn't have used it to get that Omori shrine. Whoa. What's this about then? This is new. This definitely wasn't here in the first playthrough. Whoa! It's a tree full of eyeballs! Oh, and these are fortunes. So, before we saw, the Emma, the tablets, those are sort of wishes. So people would buy those, or get those from the shrine, and they would go and write something on them, and then they would hang them up, and hope that the gods would bring them to be true. The idea is, you would hang them up, the votive tablets, and eventually the priest would take them down, read them, and sort of dedicate them to the gods. The priest would do a process of, like, dedicating all these wishes to the gods, and all that sort of thing. Whereas these are fortunes. Usually bad fortunes. So you would go get a fortune slip from a shrine, and it would tell you bad, it's like very bad, sort of bad, like big bad, small bad, normal, normal-ish. So it's like normal fortune, but then you've got like the sort of so-so fortune that's like could be good, could be bad, if you do certain things. Then you've got small fortune and fortune. That sort of thing. And if it's usually of the bad ones, or a sort of bad, or could be bad fortune, and you don't want to deal with it, you sort of dedicate the fortune to the shrine by rolling up the fortune and tying it to one of these things, which are then taken by the Shrees and like eventually like ritually burned and like blessed and stuff and purified. Perspective on Herogamy. Hierogamy. The tales of mortals being wed to gods and spirits can be found throughout. The hell does that mean? How do you pronounce that? Hierogamy? Hierogamy? How do you say that? Oh, game. I need to figure out how to say that. Hierogamy. Yeah, I know. Pronunciation. Okay, let's listen to it together. Wait a second.
Hierogamy.
Hierogamy. Thank you, weird voice from Pronunciation Guide, which has a sexy woman on the poster for some reason. Let's try that another one.
Hierogamy.
Oh, it's the French one. Hierogamy. That's how you say it in French. Hierogamy. 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 Hierogamy.
Hierogamy.
Hierogamy. Hierogamy. Hierogamy.
Hierogamy.
Hierogamy. Saying the French way. Hierogamy. Tales of mortals being wed to gods. Tales of mortals being wed to gods and spirits can be found throughout every culture across the human history. Certainly from the perspective of humans, to tie oneself to divine being is an undeniable honor. Hierogamy. Hierogamy. However, it's the perspective of being divine beings binding themselves to a vulgar life form. What could they possibly motivate them to make such a degrading choice? Rude. I am definitely not a degrading choice if any goddess wants to marry me. I am definitely a very good choice. Don't you worry. I am the perfect choice. You will not denigrate yourself by marrying me. In fact, I am better than you, so you would be elevated. Countless seasons have passed since I came to this sacred land of beauty and wonder, and I yet, even now, that I consider myself worthy of such an honor. I cannot answer the affirmative with any choice, confidence. So I must ask myself, what benefit is there to being mixing with their divine blood, that of only mortals? To be clear, I am overjoyed to be of some use to them. I don't have but wonder. Shrew mold. Dodging does not conceive damage on a mere death state. Damn, that would have been a good thing to have in the first playthrough. Yeah, these are all bad fortunes that they've tied to sort of dedicate to the shrine. Hello, oh wow, cheeky, spawning from behind a tree, eh? God damn! Jesus Christ! These guys have got more health than the other fella. Ow. But they still do no damage. Love that from me. Nice try, lads. Nice try. Stab, 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 stab. I still think these look like the French robot from that French robot game. Oh, yes, I don't have the power to kill them yet. They won't die. Only the weird foxfire can actually kill them permanently. Oh my god, all these enemies from the so far... Nah, I'm not fighting these guys, they take ages to kill. Okay, I've done something terribly wrong. Caused all these, like, enemies that turned up later in the game last time to turn up now. Second playthrough, eh? Oh, what was I doing? Oh yeah, opening the... Probably should open that, shouldn't I? Spooky tree. I just don't want to miss any secrets. What if I miss something? I can't do the next part of the Sacred Sword quest because that's gonna be... in the real world, I think. I don't think it'll be here. That'll be in the real world. Inarizushi. We're almost to the top. Let's just throw in some chocolate. And pray to increase our stamina. Yeah, baby. We actually got our first playthrough done in 10 hours. That's actually pretty impressive. Felt way longer than that, to be honest. Felt way longer than that. Ah, disgusting red capsules. They're trying to tempt me. What was it again? Lightning. Split. Yeah, I didn't need you to tell me that, but fine. Okay. Lightning, decayed tree, kudzu. What was it again? That's correct. Let me in! Let me in! Big key!
受け取ってもらえて嬉しい。淡雪の紅玉より削り出して作った君のための鍵だ。
Weird thing to do. I'd have just gone with flowers, mate.
その鍵を稲荷像に
I should have checked the room for secrets. Dang it. Do not trust the fox. I wonder who that is, you know? Because the girl at the start didn't want to marry anymore. So the girl version had a different thing. Before she didn't want to play alone and was bored and all that sort of thing. But this time, she was like, I don't want to get married and all that. Because her father made it sound like a terrible thing. Which is funny. Usually the husbands are the ones who are like, yeah, marriage is great for ladies. How is her father making it seem like a terrible thing? Get away from me, ghosts. Take the damn magic key, you bastard. He's like, you accept my gift? Alright.
先ほどの扉は客人を招くためのものだ。だが、こちらの扉は聖域へ入ることを許された者にしか開かれない。
私は入っていいの？
もちろんだとも。君を招くために今日が。
Today you are most welcome. Don't they say it's bad to watch a wife meet a wife before the wedding? I guess that's a Western thing.
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐ見なさい。では、行こうか。
行こうか。God, he's so smooth and kind and safe feeling. But he's evil, I can tell you. She's like, scary as hell. Damn. Took her out. Get smacked. Oh. That's new. Damn, she was taken out by a doll. Chucky got her. Damn, Chucky kicked her ass. I'm not too sure who the doll. I thought it was our sister to begin with, but it's clearly not, because our sister's very much in the camp of just learn to live with it. Camp, you know. Put yourself together. Reply to me. Talk to me. Oh, yokata. Whips out a knife. I got a knife, kid. Of course. Yeah, kick ass. Sakuko. Bougie da yo na? Nah, sorry, she is not bougie, dude. She is not bougie or Gucci or Versace. She's fucking dead, mate. By the way, he said bougie da yo na. He's kind of like going, she's safe, right?
一体どうなってんだ。
大どうなってんだ。
街から誰もいなくなってる。これは悪い夢なのか？
Yes. Hey, you nailed it on the. Took a nail on the head.
化け物しかいない。
There's in a corner without monsters behind it.
何者でもないな。
だとしても。
We live.
だったよ。
I got lucky.
この世界に残ったのが2人だとして、そのもう一人がお前で嬉しいよ。
相棒。
リンコは
Ah, fuck that girl.
俺はあいつに話があるって言われただけで別にその。
リンコは無事なのか？一緒に逃げたんじゃないのか？
Wow, they really didn't do. That's a different translation. I would have translated.
俺も混乱してたみたいだ。
混乱しました。
あの時はみんなバラバラに逃げた。
She was like, she's right. She's slave, right? She was running with you, right?
リンコはどこへ？
The goddamn house.
自分の家か。行ってみようぜ。相棒。
相棒. I wonder why they choose to make those decisions. Because clearly there's a translation team that chooses to make these sort of decisions and translate. God damn it! Everyone does this to me. Everyone is these goddamn ghost people. And then he peers out of the mist. He's still there. He's like, what? Clever. I remember that from the first playthrough. Very funny. Very funny. He still then goes and disappears, but it's funny that they try and do that whole thing to begin with. R.I.P. lass. Felt like there was more room in the cinematic, but yeah. It's okay. それが人生ですね。人生なんてそんなものです。Life is just like that. Ah, disgusting red capsules. What if we go backwards? What happens? We just run all the way back. Town. From the sounds of it, I think the answer may be no. Yeah, oh, this is when that bridge breaks. This is when that bridge breaks. Interesting. Because that's broken when we come past here again. Fun. The damn aliens! The damn aliens! It's them damn aliens, I know it. The aliens are breaking the bridges. Trapping us in the town. Ain't gonna get me. My ass is safe. I've been taking them aliens' goddamn magic pills. Antipyretics? Those things are not antipyretics. From what our friend was saying, capsule case of antipyretics. So they are supposed to be just normal, like, paracetamol, but antipyretics? Definitely not what those medicines are doing to us. Painkillers? I know, like, paracetamol is a painkiller, even though it is a pyretic. It's what paracetamol is. But, yeah, it's seeming a bit mysterious. The plot thickens, eh? Seeming rather mysterious. I wonder what he's putting in those damn pills. I think this section is going to have another clue for the sacred sword. Because I remember there being an area when we were heading to Dinko's house when we played through the first playthrough. There was a lot of like dead ends that had nothing in them. So I'm suspecting. Oh, I'm so scared. I say. Ooh, so scared. Crunch. Yeah, so that girl's name was written. Interesting. Oop. Chocolat! Did someone move the truck? Oh, they have moved the truck. Now we can't get out that way, but we can go this way again. A bit of a loop. Up through the little thing. Whee! So scary. I'm so scared! Ah! I'm so scared! Ah! I'm not. I'm having too much time thinking about the implications of all the lore. Can't wait for everyone to release lore videos. Damn, somebody tried to kill me with a flower pot. Somebody tried to kill us with a flower pot. Holy shit. Weirdly common in Japanese media, the whole flower pot murder thing. Or at least the attempted murder with a flower pot. They really love that one. Somebody on a second floor balcony dropping a flower on somebody's head. Wait, can I get in here? In. Damn it. I know there are secrets here. Hmm.
ここの親もいないのか。
Sakuko. In your house, Sakuko. No, you want to, Sakuko. Hmm. If I was Sakuko's parents, where would I hide a key? Probably on Sakuko's corpse. Let's go find it. Hey, Sakuko. Got any keys? No? Damn. How many weapons do I have? I only have the baseball bat and the knife. That's not good. Send to the bar, mate. We use the bar. Eh? Namune. Hey lass, have you considered our Lord and Saviour? Blunt force trauma to the head? Okay, this is like heading out to town already. Okay. I should save a lot less. I don't know why I save so much. Alright. Need to gather some stuff, so we're gonna quickly run around these places. I think there was some stuff.
もういないよね。
Nah, yeah. They are more eneyed. Don't worry. Take a run around these side streets, see if we can't find any secrets. Toolkit. That's good to have. Dark hole. Fortunately, the dark hole holds no secrets. Ah, red capsules. Disgusting. Oh, a dried carcass. Nice.
でも
I knew there was an offering back here. Disgusting red capsules. Shoes out here trying to drug me. I know it. Also, come on, monster. I know you're going to come around the corner. Oh. Get counted. Out he goes. And then another one? I remember I died, actually, here, if I remember
こ
correctly.
れが壊れたらどうする？
It's fine, you'll be fine. There are plenty of weapons about. Alright, let's make this offering. Ah, red capsules! Ah! Ah, red capsules! Oh my god. Terrible. Terrible red capsules. Ah! I do need another weapon though. Let's immediately go left, the opposite direction we need to go. Because we need to find all of the secrets. There's gotta be another one of the secrets around here. I'm determined to find one more. Oh, hello. I'm gonna run out of durability for this weapon soon. Lars? Thank you. Alright. Got 2 toolkits. Yeah, we'll use one of them. No need to make our lives any harder than it needs to be. By letting this weapon break, that is. God, having the large infantry and not having to pick up pills is great. This is bad. Alright, that's a weird sound. There's just many reveals. These tiny round discs attach themselves to innocent folks' heads and brain brush to take over their body. Have you noticed any strange objects on the back of one of one's head? Oh, this must be the Space Wars ending. They practically because it's too dragged me to see it. Oh, her dad got her to watch the movie. That's strange. But my dad, it scared me so much I couldn't stop crying for days. Funny. It says that the kanji for Ebisu and Ebisu Gaoka holds the meaning of the person who migrated from far away. The fans of the Origins town that was once hidden a village with a Taira clan who lost in the Genpei War. Customs, their strict rules like the Shuri Code, including things like not owning dogs or washing things in the river. Whether or not, raise a mystery. I always thought it was Ebisu Gaoka was Ebisu, like the god of fortune. Also is like that beer, Ebisu. It's a beer brand. But I guess it must be something else. There is the true evil. Beer. Real men drink otadi. Hey, lads. I should have counted. Sorry. Try that again. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, you were tough. Oh, more construction. Wait. This is the right way. I don't want to go the right way. Real men drink Otani beer. Divine water. I wonder how we get to what's her name's house. Sorry. Dropped it. Yeah, I think it might be a case of returning to Sakuko's house, unfortunately. I think you need to collect Sakuko's key at a different time and come back, because we do go past. I remember seeing the mailbox key. I must have missed it in the first playthrough. Yeah, very scary. Ooh, I'm so scared. Ooh. Must have missed it my first playthrough. Oh, they're building a new house here, or at least they were building a new house. At some point. Look, they look like they're building a new house here, aren't they? New construction's going on, that's a good thing. Yeah. Get countered. But I think Sakuko's key is acquired elsewhere, perhaps. I must have missed it in the first playthrough. Very annoying. Hello, little man. Creepy little scarecrow. Don't you worry. If you're worried about the scarecrows now, lass. Whoo, baby. Have I got a story for you? The scarecrows are going to be way worse. Higashi. Yes! I knew it. Hash to the nerd, including collector, researcher from the Elgis Algoka. In the Muromachi period, a great famine of Oe had many young individuals desperate for quick money, and so they searched for the legendary sword. One story even claims that the sword was discovered. However, the youth who found it became consumed by the Taira clan's resentment and massacred the others one after another. After that, the sacred sword became known as the sacred sword, and is thought to contain the lingering animosity of the defeated Tyre soldiers. Was the sword hidden after that? There's not enough information, so I must search for the Jizos myself. I was able to get into contact with a resident who knows the location of an old Jizo statue. This may be my first clue that will lead me to the sword. Jizo-san? I think I know where that is. I think that's where I thought it would be. There was a space in the fields where there was like a back entrance area and there was a Jizo statue, and I remember mentioning that on the stream. You can probably go back and see one of the first few streams, and I mentioned that I think there's something there. Interesting, interesting. Alright. This gives me access to a weapon. Good to know. This weird. Oh damn! This baseball bat. Shu, where the hell did you disappear to, boy?
相棒。
今のこの状況、いつまでも宇宙船総ごっこをしていたい。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよ。
Perhaps.
だったら互いの頬をつねり合ってみるか。
Oh yeah, the whole pinching thing. She's like, don't touch me, boy.
この方法くらい自分でつねれる。
She's scared of men for some reason. Oh, that's probably from her father, isn't it?
残念だが夢じゃないみたいだな。
Not a dream, it seems. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. We need to find this Jizo. Oh, Jizo. You know the song I was talking about? Goddamn, red capsules. Disgusting. The song I was singing about that reminds me of the one they're using in this, the na-na-na-na-na-na, does also talk about a statue. A Jizo statue. Oh, Jizo. Jizo. Damn. Kicking ass, I am. Oh, chocolat. This is the house we get into. This is the house that has the note about like the woman who got attacked, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I should have sold the kudzu tea I've got. For the shrine. Sold. I don't think that's what I'm doing, but it's funny to consider I'm selling it. Like, here, Foxman! Give me magic and cost for this nice, refreshing beverage. It should also sort of suggest that there's some sort of currency to faith. Which is also funny. I'm not gonna need any of these healing items. With the way I'm going. After playing hard, this game's gonna be easy. Get out of here, Kuzuti. One likes you. I've got so many bandages. I don't need this many bandages. Having the game on easy is gonna make this way too easy. I'm gonna have too much stuff. Alright. Hello, you. Ouchie. Howdy night. You, come on. Do your big jump. Stop walking around the rice fields. Oh my god, lass. Come on, lass. You can do it. You're blind as a bat, lass. Come on, I can't fight you in the rice fields. Get over here. Thank you. If I remember correctly, if we keep using focus strikes, our weapon will never break. Something to remember. Yeah, this thing's about to smash it. It's gonna smash on the next person I smack with it. Last time, this house had like a note about a woman who had been sold to her husband and was very upset by it. Hello. It also doesn't smack when we use counters. So technically, if we do everything by countering, our weapon will never break. Just fun to consider. Oh, dried carcass. Dried carcass. Love to see it. Come on, lass, you could step over this tiny little goddamn horror characters, eh? Can't walk through a puddle of minor inconvenience, but can fight horrible monsters of darkness and death. We should pop into the doctors while we're here, actually. Hello. Oh, I kicked your ass, ghost. Can't get into the doctors. Sensei imasen, unfortunately. Sensei imasen. Wait, we're in easy mode. Can't we restore our sanity by going to the shrine? Ah, red capsules. Oh, God. What a jump scare. Ooh, a spooky box. Almost missed the spooky box. Diary of Revenge. Jumping into the end of the Heian period, the infamous Genpei War wreaked havoc across the country. And defeated warriors from the Taira clan fled to all corners of the Japan for sanctuary. Ancient folklore claims that Ebisagaoka is one of such hidden sanctuaries. Few venture a little close to this land, for the poisonous gas that rose from the ground was a well-known phenomenon. Made a perfect hiding place for the shamed warriors, though this did not come without its own inherent profits. There are numerous records regarding Ebisagaoka's residents suffering from the water dragon's poison. It's only natural, then, that they would turn to idolization as a device to quell the dragon's anger. However, despite the popularity of the faith at the time, a hint of its legacy remains today. It goes to show that even the gods are not exempt from the fickleness of man. God, how am I supposed to upgrade myself? I get all these armor, but enshrining stuff does not give me that much. Alright. Ah, while we're here, we'll grab the sickle. May as well. Alright, get my pipe out. Yeah, mate. Let's pop into the doctor's place, and we'll head up to the shrine, because that shrine that we went to last time had nothing in it the first time I went there, but I think there'll be something there this time. I think. Maybe there'll be a puzzle there, or a clue. Sensei! Have you got a weird doll lady that murdered you to death? In your house? Oh, you bitch. Damn bitch. You damn son of a bitch. Ghost. Hello. You look like you're doing well, don't you? I think the doctor turned into a goddamn ghost. That's a patient joined the group of cheers using the fox at one of the village fox and attacked the patient, leaving several lacerations in the face. The wound was like particularly deep, so it shows considerable risk of scarring. But unconscious, with a fever of over 40 degrees. Jesus. On arrivals, the doctors were able to detect any anomalies, either coming rounds or testing. After confirming his condition was stable, the patient was cleared and returned to home the monitoring. On question about the follow-up examination, the patient responded they felt completely fine. According to the patient's mother, however, Koto Yuki is like a whole other boy. He's been applying himself to his schoolwork harder than ever before. Koto Yuki, that's a new name. Is that the boy that we saved from the fox in that memory we don't remember having? Control up. Don't do this. Oh, is this going to be filled with flesh again? Nice. And you were hiding something from me. Oh, can't we take the scissors? I'm sure they'd be useful. Squelchy. Or Kudzuti we can sell to the ghosts. Blank page. Moon sales blasphemy against the United Faith professed by the fox. Avoid the fails and play with minutes. 6 to false possession is drastically low. I need a science. I surprise myself when I say that the best results patients should be told to offer their sincere prayers to Unadi summoners prior to taking treatment. By respecting and complying with local traditions, I feel I can build a fast rapport with my patients here. This doctor was trying his best. Don't like how the fact there's one of these weird lady monsters in his ceiling, though. That's weird. Carcass. Ghost? Got it? You don't know? I think Sensei turned into a woman. Isn't that just... Wait. This is just the ending of Evangelion. I think we just got Evangelion, guys. I think we just had the end of Evangelion get played to us. Meditor. Congratulations. Ah, hell, we don't need one of these. We don't need healing. We need faith. Faith is my shield. Is she on the ceiling or something that's nice? Ow, you son of a bitch. Ow. I forgot that he's one loved doing that attack. Smack. You know what? I'm gonna counter you again. I don't need healing when I can just heal myself through the power of extreme violence. The lock's broken and won't open. Omedetou gozaimasu. Omedetou. We got goddamn Evangelion, the bastards. They Evangelioned us. In. Right. Run back to the shrine, offer up the stuff, save again, and I will run to the loo again. I've got some more responsibilities upon the Pulse on the throne. Then we'll find that Jizo, and then we'll head to the shrine. Find the Jizo, and head to the shrine. Ah yes, and the Kudzu tea. Nice. Alright. Let's head to the shrine. Let's head to my most sacred shrine, the porcelain shrine. Back in a moment. Alright, lads, I'm back. Okay. We're making a lot more progress, though, than we were before. I am extremely tempted just to sell all the chocolate. How much will that give me? Might be good. I've got so many Emmas, but just not enough faith. It's really hard to earn faith in this game. Right, let's find this Jizo, which I think is sort of over this way in the center there. And then my brain automatically wants to go pick up that item every time, but now I know it's a red capsule, so I go, oh, it's a red capsule. Oh. Never mind. Hello, Wes. Oh, get dodged. Get dodged, lads. What can do about that, eh? Get absolute style on. I keep countering you. What do you do now, Alice? Alright. Okay, we're going too far. Going too far! This is not where it is. I don't think it is. That's up towards the shrine. I swear I know where it is. I know there's a Jizo statue here. Kuso indeed. Come on, let's have some. This one will try and grab me. Here she comes. Nice try, lads, really. Oh, you. Nice try. No. Alright. That should kill him. Yeah, it's up that way. Spooky box. Nothing in it. This way, I think. The Ojizo should be back here. No, not back here. Yoka! No. Maybe it was... Maybe I'm misremembering. Bastard. Damn jump scares. Ouch. Stop using that move. God damn. Why not? I'm not using these for anything else. Okay. Okay, I guess we have to go to the shrine first before we find the Ojizo, so... that's a bit far. No, don't admit. I forgot I have to go all the way around. Sorry, guys. Gonna waste some time heading back. Actually, check around this house. I don't think I did. Yep. Oh, it's another space poster. Hello, like never before with the space invasion of the body snatching aliens. Okay. God damn. I think I'm accidentally almost getting to the second type of ending. The secret ending. If I'm not careful, I'm going to accidentally get the secret ending, and that'll be really funny. Ah, I'm sure I'll miss one of the posters at some point. Alright, let's go up to the shrine, shall we? Potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in the stew. Potatoes. Can I get in here? Alright. Let's head up to the shrine, lads. Ah! That area right there. That's got the Jizu in it. Yeah, see, there's the Jizu there. That's the area I was talking about. It was just over there. There it is. Ooh, spooky. I think this is from where the intro sequence goes from. Out this gate to look at the town. It was out of this gate to look at the town, sort of. Maybe? I don't know. Wow, it is a spooky looking place. Seize the Sakuko's mailbox. Nice. Igarashi. Dear Sakuko, you mustn't ever speak again about how you hear other worldly voices speaking or talking or singing. Yumiki is a difficult time. You may hear and see hearing things that you can't explain. Same thing happened to me when I was your age. However, it's nothing more than your imagination playing tricks on you. Your friends find out, they'll label you as a strange girl. They'll abandon you, ostracize you. Because around here, once rumors spread, people will never look at you the same again. Oh, I see why she went crazy. It was her mother, like, putting these ideas in her head that she couldn't be loved. Ooh. I saw that. There she is! It's the boss fight! It's boss fight Sakuko! Sakuko alive, dancing. She always wished to. That was very cool. I like that. I like that. That's cool. That was really cool. I like that. That's nice. Rusted flask. Cannon inside is broken, so this is no longer useful. Oh. An antique comb. More arade. Arade. That was cool. I liked seeing that. That's kind of cool, seeing like the flashes of the boss fight version of her dancing away in the shrine. Poor girl, though. If we were to take it as an allegory, the voices are probably just some sort of, like, problem that she has. And her parents are, whoa! Fuck are you doing here, mate?
Oi, Aibo. Rinko no ie. そっちじゃないぜ。
ごめん。ぼんやりしてた。
ここ。Sakuko no ie no jinja.
This is new. He ditched me the whole
あ
time.
まり思い詰めるな。急いでリンコを探そう。
そうだな。行こう。
Yep, and he's already gone. Damn. We heard Rinko with a weird little mace. Okay, it's time to head to Rinko's house. See more about Rinko's problems. First, we'll hit the Jizo, though. Let's hit the Jizo first. And then we'll head to Rinko's house. I don't know what we're supposed to offer to this Jizo, though. Doesn't really matter if I replace it. Okay. What Jizo? Oh, the rusted flask. Nice. Never mind. Mizu could be found each other. What have happened to Alpha related to the shrine? Is the Sakura family shrine? Why is it wet with a soothing chime of bells? It should do. I think this way is blocked. If I remember correctly. So. Yes. Toolkit. Nice. It is. Oh, that's the sound of the gross guy. Tasty. Well, we'll grab the pipe. Nani? We'll grab the pipe. May as well. Place our pipe. This has a brand new pipe. And let's head back to Dinko's house, guys. Woo! We love ourselves a detour. For 3 hours, we have blitzed through quite a bit of the game already. The problem is, it seems they've added so much that we may not end up with a much shorter playthrough than our first one. Might be a case of having to do like 6... Alright. Just because I don't want to fight you on the way back. Alright. Antique comb. Ooh, almost good enough to get another level up of one of our things. So let's throw some chocolate in. Hooray! Let's increase our insanity. Alright. Maybe the last thing we'll do today is pop into Rinko's house. Next one. Last thing we'll do is pop into Rinko's house. And see what secrets are hidden there. Must be the big man coming through. I wonder if I could have done this in the first playthrough. No, I couldn't have. There was definitely nothing at that shrine in the first playthrough. God, there's more of you? How many women are there in this village to smack? Sounds very rude. I just realized that sounds insane what I just said, but you get what I mean. Maybe. I don't know. Why are there so many crazy women in this village? Why are there so many allegories for women who are hurt by their situation and are lashing out at others instead of healthily dealing with the problem? So, how do I find Rinko's house again? Where's Rinko's house again? What was that sound? Oh, red capsules. How is it? Again? Forgot. It goes corpse is right here, right? The house is back this way. Yeah. Oh, of course there's an enemy here. Right, I'm in. Omamori spider. Briefly increases the durability of consumption from pulmonary light attacks. Letter from the hospital. Prefectural University Hospital, Department of Psychiatry. I'm back to defeat Seto Kaiba and send him to the Shadow Realm? No, but I did... see a lot of new cinematics and find another mysterious Jizo statue. And also, break into my friend's mailbox and start reading her mail. Mr. and Mrs. Igarashi. Test results. We have complied with the test results for Igarashi Sakuko below. No results. No abnormalities found. Observation. Character shows a mild case of autism. Oh, damn. I knew she was autistic. All other systems were normal range. Notes. It's not unusual for prepubescent children to claim that they can see or hear things that are not real. As they mature, these issues tend to resolve themselves on their own. So I believe there's no need for concern. Regarding her fear of the dark, her response is proper and natural. Continuing to scold her may only worsen her condition. Do not trouble yourself with this echo. Simply raise her with love and affection and let her mature at her own pace. I'm sure parents are going to do that. I'm sure that's exactly what a pair of Japanese parents in the 60s are going to do. You've just told them their kid is weird. You just told them their kid's got autism. That's like probably the worst thing you could have done. Now they can blame everything on her problems. And go, oh, you were born wrong. It's not our fault that you're weird. You were born like that. You've just given them an excuse, Dr. Man. You could kind of tell from the way she acted that she kind of had a bit of a strange way of thinking. Doesn't surprise me that the diagnosis was like an autism. I thought they would call it Asperger's at this point. But, you know, gotta love reading other people's mail. Always so exciting. Love a bit of cheeky mail feedery. That was a lot fun. I was expecting to be able to go into her house, actually. But... we also got to see a vision of the ghost version of Sakuko in the shrine. Some people read his mail. Hey! What else am I supposed to do? I'm bored. It's such good reading material. Reading people's mail is such good reading material. What am I supposed to do? God. People are so boring. Can't just break into people's mail and steal it? What if they won the lottery and I can steal the winnings? Alright. Oakley dokley then. We need to have that way. Alright, let's do this boss fight as the last thing we'll do today. We'll do the boss fight we have to do here. I think I've collected everything I can from here. Time to speedrun, baby! Run, girl, run! We don't have any cool costumes like everyone else gets because they pre-ordered the game. I like this boss fight, actually, because it's not a boss fight. I thought this boss fight was really clever. Because it wasn't a boss fight. It was actually a trick. You can't kill the guy. So it's a waste of resources to try. You should just kite him around. Ah, mate. Cut it off and make a sandwich out of it.
わかった。
Tricks for kids, so Healing, healing. Ah, god damn it, capsules! Hype. Yeah, we don't need it. The idea. Toolkit. Yeah, I'll take that. Is it sort of like... You gotta grab the key. And you're like, whoa! Let's get the key. You're like, oh, what the hell's that? And then... Gets fun, never gets funny, never gets slipped, never gets old. I believe this fella's supposed to represent our father, or like anger. Come over here, boy!
でかい化け物が出た。そっちまで行けないんだ。蔵に逃げ込め。俺は窓をこじ開ける。
Come on, boy! Over here, boy. You know you want to use your big, long moves. Perfect. You can't stop me. Turn the damn wheel, you goddamn ass. Jesus.
まだだ。もっと回さないと。
Over here, boy. You know you want to. Perfect. Turn it, lass, turn it! Turn the damn thing, lass, turn! Turn, you son of a bitch! Come on, commit to a second. We can do it. We can sneak it in. Nailed it! Got it. Okay, they've made this way easier and easy. Because in this fight, in the original game, there was like lots of monsters that spawned alongside it. So, I have filled my inventory with bandages, haven't I? I probably don't need 7 bandages. Oh well. Oh. See you later, dude. Come in. Whoa! That is too wide. Drank too many beers to fit through the door.
蔵の窓だ。急げ。
Ouch. Oh, we're fighting. Come on, lads, we're fighting. Damn fighting words. Right, how we go? Upsy daisies.
大丈夫か。
We are Daijobo des.
よかった。
なんだかな。
純子さんに頼まれたんだ。何があってもお前を守れってな。
お姉ちゃんが？
ずいぶん前の話さ。
A while ago.
さあ、行こうぜ。
Small revelations.
行こう。
Small revelations. Alright. Ah, red capsules. Disgusting. Get this red capsule shit out of my way. I know, I know. Okay. I'm looking for secrets because there are definitely a hell of a lot more in this version of the game. Ah, Inari Zushi, perfect. You can sell that to the fox man. For some faith. I don't think I've ever used any of the items that are higher faith. I've never used Kutsuti. No, I used it once. I used Kutsuti once, I think. Other than that, never. Enshrine. Some Inari Zushi. doing well. We're doing well. Alright. Should I try and complete the last... Got him another bandage. I don't need this many bandages. I'm playing on easy. Chocolat. It's more valuable than a bandage. Panel chocolat. It is. Should I go through the puzzle on the field? Should I do the rice field puzzle? I'll leave that for next time. I was planning on to do a 3-hour stream today, so... Pain au chocolat. God. Nice to have more and more memory slots. Decisions. Excuse me. I'm on a roll. If I could blitz through it again, it'd be nice. But it wouldn't be any easier or harder. It does take a while, that one. Just through sheer taking a whileness. Party's at 3, so I've got 4 hours to go, but I might need to go out. You know what? We'll be back again tomorrow. So, I think we will leave it there. So let's jump to the title screen and reconfirm what we need to do. Oh, yep, no, never mind. Did not mean to, that double-clicked. Alright. I'm pretty sure that, let's just look it up. Endings. So we've got Wet Fox Wedding and Wet the Tail. So fire, don't use a single thread capturable and solve the Sacred Tool puzzle, reach the Sacred Forward. Okay. Good. So we're on the track. We're on track. We're getting that. Alright. So, we're on track. Track winters. Tracking my progress. Now let's jump to the other screen. Okay. Why is that picture so back in the background? It's kind of funny that there's a giant picture of like really basic Twinings tea in the background. Alright. Right. I know it's a short stream today, I'm sorry, but I've got a party to do. I need to get everything ready. Let me make sure I've got everything. So, sorry. But yes. Today's drink. Ah! Jesus, I didn't even know it worked when you did, like... Today's seriously simple tea. English breakfast tea. The tea English had for breakfast. Breakfast tea for the English. It's all good, no problem, thank you. But yes, we'll be back again tomorrow because I fortunately have Monday off. And I want to get some opinions. Do you want me to keep going with this? Are you okay with me continuing with this? Because I'm getting into it. It should be pretty quick. It's J-Hag, what's good? J-Hag, somebody's talking to you from Twitch. J-Hag, can you hear them? Hi, J-Hag, I can tell you. What's good, J-Hag? What's good, J-Hag? But yes, are you guys okay with me continuing with this game for tomorrow? Because otherwise I'd be playing... I didn't notice your YouTube chat above the Twitch chat. It's been there the whole time. The Twitch chat is bigger. I'm fine with it. Sweet. Because I kind of want to see if I can get another playthrough done before the 31st. I don't think I'll get a third playthrough done for the 31st. We'll see how far we get through the game if we do another stream tomorrow. But tomorrow, I have no responsibilities other than doing my washing in the morning. So I think we'll be able to do a much longer stream tomorrow, especially if I prepare something in advance for lunch. So, yes, I think we might try and do more Silent Hill tomorrow. Just cause. Unless some, like, if a Chiller's Art game releases between today and tomorrow, I'll play that instead. Or I'll do both. That'll be it. But yeah, so I'll try and get it through it tomorrow. I'll try and continue this tomorrow, see how far we can get through. So I feel like if I give myself a good 6 hours, I should be able to finish a second playthrough, I think. I think with like a long stream tomorrow morning, we'll be able to finish a second playthrough. As quick as we can. We'll blitz through it. Get a second playthrough done. But I don't know if we'll be able to do a third playthrough. At that point, I feel like I'm getting pretty bored. But it's the good ending. The good ending is in the third playthrough. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, we'll finish there. Sorry for the bit of short stream, and thank you all for watching. It's been good. I've been enjoying myself today, especially now I'm getting more into the sort of mental side of the game and not having to worry about the combat. God, without the combat being difficult, it's been so much nicer. God, it really was a hell of my own creation. And remember, your uncle's funny pill is not that healthy. It's not even her uncle's. Do not eat suspicious pills offered to you by your best friend who has been trained by a traditional pharmacist in Chinese medicine. I don't know, man. Seems kind of weird to mix a pyretic with whatever the hell he's been putting in it. Poppy seeds, noxious gases. Who knows? Gets rid of a headache, but it probably also gets rid of a hell of a lot more. Like your sanity. Are you sure, you have a good night. Remember that? That game idea. It's gold. Oh, yeah? Eric's Way Home. Eric's Winter Way Home. Where you try and figure out the easy way home and you keep running into spirits and having to remember the deal, how to deal with the spirits you meet on your way home. Like, after you see a certain spirit, you have to take 3 left turns. Eric's Way Home. Eric's Winter Way Home. Eric's Winter Way Home, if it's in winter. Or if we can do it just in other cycles. I mean, it's like, it would be a good idea. Like, you know, you see a spirit, or you think there's a spirit around. And you're like, okay, I think it's this spirit. We have to do certain actions on our way home so that we don't get lost because of the spirit, or don't get attacked by the spirit, or don't get cursed by the spirit. You know, don't help the child when they're real. Don't help the child when they're a ghost. Eric Winter's Way Home. Oh, if you see a certain spirit in the distance, you're like, oh, okay, I have to take 3 left turns, and then take a right. And then you're able to get home. Or I have to take 3 left turns, a right, and pray to a certain shrine. Or I have to talk to somebody, or I have to offer somebody a beer. And I have to pick up a beer on the way home and offer it to a statue. And the real true thing that would stop me from getting home on time is the bar, which would just be a constant danger. Except one time where it's actually not a danger, and it's actually the only way to get home is popping into the bar for a moment and buying a drink from the mysterious man that is serving. Eric Whittaker. What is that, like, a reference to that weird Helltaker game? Or whatever it's called? I don't even know, is that a game? I've seen it before, but I've never really seen if it had gameplay. Is that a game? Is it like a rhythm game or something? What is that Helltaker game? What is that? What is it? Is it a game? Or is it just like an art project? I don't think I've ever seen any gameplay from it. Just the character designs. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. And as always, good night. Sleep tight. And don't let New Game Plus bite. Because it won't. I'm not letting it bite. That's why I put it on easy. Screw New Game Plus. I'm cooler than you. Don't let the Yude bite. Unless you're into that. Unless you're into that. Bye-bye. Nighty-night.